Morning Sri Lanka. Hope you're having a wonderful morning session in this lovely program.
Stop. What are you trying to do?
Okay.
What are you trying to do? Are you trying to take my job? Or what?
Fine.
No, Banu, calm down. Nobody's trying to take your job.
Alright,
Hi,
welcome
Ishini.
back to Good Morning Sri Lanka, my spot right now. What's your name again?
Ishini.
Ishini. Okay.
Okay, Ishini, why don't you tell
Anupama?
us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah.
Except for the fact that you're trying to take Banu's job.
Yeah. I'm Ishini and I'm an O-level student engaged in my studies.
Right?
And important to say that she's one of the guests of the show.
Of course.
Who tried to be the presenter.
Exactly.
For now. Okay.
Well, actually, jobs we show over there. Yeah. Cool. So, tell us about what you like to do in life. What are your aspirations? What do you want to be? What do you like to do in future?
Yeah. Well, when considering about my friends, what I mainly see their weakness is they don't get more socialized. To get into the corporate world, they should know like what is out there to get to know out there. So one of my main intentions is to like make use of the productive time after my O-level. I'm talking about. I have this time period.
Yeah.
I'm hoping to engage in more socialized work, more club activities, more work which I can get to know what people are, what the society is, what the corporate world is out there, what the people, what their main intentions, what their main expectations, so that I can face the corporate world successfully without any difficulty.
Wow, how old are you? You talk very well.
We're talking about the dreams that you have in the corporate world. If you can elaborate on that a little bit more. Because it's basically going out into the real world.
Exactly.
And it's very cruel out there.
Yeah,
Trust me.
definitely.
Yeah.
We shouldn't.
School.
Yeah, definitely. We definitely shouldn't have neither a beautiful view on the people nor a dark view.
Wow.
Because we should have a balanced view. Because we don't know when will people change, what people expect from us. We never know. We never know how life is. Life is totally unexpected. So what we should basically know is we should have experience. We should get going with the people. We should like be more socialized with the people so that we can like have a successful future with the people out there in society.
Wow. So, what are your plans? How are you planning to do this? How are you planning to get into the corporate world and be like, I'm Ishini, I'm going to take on the world?
No,
how are you
not
going to do
like
that?
And right now I'm stuck with my studies, but not only with my studies. I'm definitely engaged in my extracurricular.
Let's see in the future, okay, what she can really be up to. Anupama, you were talking about a surprise for her.
Oh, yeah. The real reason that Ishini is here.
Why is she here? And why am I in the dark?
Yeah, and why she's sitting next to you?
Exactly.
You also asked that question.
Yeah.
Okay, so the thing is,
I don't like you today.
why?
No, I kind of like
You
I'm just
started the
kidding.
program saying you like me, and now you're saying you don't.
No,
Just
I'm very
because Ishini is
fickle-minded on those
All
things.
right, okay. Shush, let's focus on Ishini right now. Okay,
Okay.
now, since we're talking about change, since we're talking about becoming different and adapting differently into life, we brought Ishini in order to do a little experiment. Ishini, are you excited?
Yeah.
Do you
I'm
trust
intense.
me? Do you trust me and Banu?
No, not exactly.
What? Okay, then we can't really do this because we have to have this mutual agreement of trust in order for us to carry out this experience, okay, this experiment. So you need to trust us, okay? I'm going to just take you out of the studio,
Okay.
and we're going to change you. We'll put magic on you and change you. Are you ready?
Yeah, hopefully.
Let's go.
This is a very unusual side where I'm left alone on this huge sofa and I don't know what to do. Well, she's gone. I'm talking about change, and of course, we've got a very, very professional individual who's going to be up next, and she's going to be talking about change as well. And when we talk about change, it's very important that you look good. And of course, she's been sitting through with Ishini, who just sat through a while ago as well. So let's see how it's going to go. Anupama is back on the set. Anupama,
Definitely.
what happened?
I wasn't going to stay there.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so Ishini is going through a little bit of change. Right? She's gonna get through
What
this cycle
type
of change.
change?
Banu, it's going
What
to
are
be a
you
good
trying
change.
to do to her?
It's going to be a good change, believe me. And when she comes back on set, you will see a big difference on how she carries herself.
Okay,
Yeah.
elaborating on that.
Yep. Well, you can
Let's
see.
see.
You will see by yourself.
The big makeover. She's
All
going to
right.
get one.
Oh, why do you use that word? You killed it.
I love it.
Oh, gosh.
I think it has a lot of meaning to it, and I think more than that, I think it gives a lot of influence on people about making over, changing or whatever. Yeah.
Right.
Well, when you say that, I've got a very, very interesting guest coming up, and I am just overwhelmed right now. I'm very
Are
excited.
you a fan of this guest?
Of course, I'm a fan of everyone when it comes to that, especially this. Okay, because I love influence. I love positivity in life. Change in a good way. Anupama, your thoughts about it?
Change in a good way requires two things.
And
One, purpose. You have to purposefully change your attitudes. You need to put good thoughts into your mind on purpose, because that's very important in order for you to change your attitude towards the day. And the other thing is, the second thing that is very important in change is that you need to change your mind into a positive aspect.
And for that, we have the perfect and ideal guest right now. So I'm very excited, as I said, introducing Loretta Gunawardena, who is a corporate trainer who knows about how people get hired.
Hi! Welcome to
Hi,
GMSL.
Anupama.
Hi.
Hello. How are you doing today?
I'm good, very excited.
It's always mutual when you talk about excitement. Everyone is.
I
right now
know.
in the
Change is
studio.
exciting.
Exactly. So, how are you doing today?
I'm good, exhausted but excited.
That's a really good thing. Exhausted but excited. Wow. You bring this positive vibe into
You can
the-
come a
into
little
the-
closer to me if you
Oh
don't
my
mind.
gosh,
Okay,
Banu.
that's all right. No
Yeah,
problem.
because come
You
on,
can cut it
Anupama.
out. You started flirting with Rafaela and now you started flirting with her. Oh, come on, Banu. Okay.
That's no
All
problem.
right, to start things off, I'm going to show a little picture
Okay.
of the girl that we had before, if you've seen her. All right, and you're going to comment on her and be
All right.
very, very, there you go.
Be frank.
Be very frank. She is a girl that we had a while ago. Would she be hired for a company? Be very, very frank.
All right, looking at her, my first impression is she's rather immature for the
Okay.
corporate world. And I believe that to enter the corporate world, you've got to have that certain maturity, and also you've got to have certain skills which are called life skills at the moment. And you've got to present yourself in a manner which is suitable to the company, depending, of course, on your job.
All right.
Maybe if it is cabin crew, or if it is frontline, or maybe just a sales marketing person. It depends on what the job is. But however, when you're going in for an interview, there is a certain criteria, and you need to respect your employer and the company. So there is a way of presenting yourself.
Right.
And
We would like to know what sort of company do you run? Tell us a little brief introduction about the company that you run and what kind of business you do, and would you actually hire Ishini in that way if she walks in, towards in your company in that way? Whether you will hire her, and what sort of criteria is there for a person who would like to get a job with you?
all right. Start with, I'm a freelance trainer, so I don't actually have a company. I love the free world and I love the feeling that I can be very flexible with my time, so I don't really have a company. So I do a lot of training for the corporate world, not only in Sri Lanka. I've been moving around in New Zealand, in Australia, to India, and I'm just trying to move into the Middle East at the moment.
Right.
So at this juncture of my life, I've trained over 56 corporate clients.
That's a lot.
Wow.
56 companies ranging from hotels to banks to airlines
Nice.
to IT companies, and very interesting.
Yeah.
And trained over maybe about 14,000 people.
Wow.
Yes.
And has over
So-
17 years of corporate experience.
Yes, I have. I
We
started.
have the perfect person for this job right now, to judge change and how it actually adapts you, how you actually have to adapt into this whole change in your
Change
appearance.
is actually happening right now, because when I first started, the person that you would want in a company has changed drastically now. For the first time, they've done a lot of research and they've realized that it's not just the qualifications and the experience that matters. It's all about attitude, plus the life skills,
Definitely.
the soft skills, which I actually include in my workshop. So I cover about 14 topics in one of those workshops, where basically a professional, it's called professional presence, where all of these skills are important for a professional in the new world, I would say the globalized world.
Right.
Okay,
Okay.
any tips that you would like to give to a person who is yet to go for an interview, for example? Because
you.
a lot of us actually tend to stammer, and
Oh, yeah, that's
you
fun.
start sweating.
Fun.
To be
Definitely.
very frank, and then you just go there and be like, your teeth start to chatter, and then you be like, I'm so scared. I don't know
Yeah.
what to do, and I'm really tensed up. What kind of tips? What kind of areas that you would like to actually tell these people to consider looking at, and be like,
Okay.
what, this is a job that I really want to get, and I want to be confident.
Basically, if you're going in for an interview, I think what you should really do is get over your stage fear. There are certain exercises that you do, and then move on to an area which is called leadership skills, which is called with lots of areas there where you change your attitude towards being a very flexible person, someone who has a lot of team spirit, can manage time and critical thinking, very innovative. So there are about 21 skills.
Wow.
So if I'm to advise anyone who's going in for an interview, right, my first advice to them would be prepare no matter what. And I think now with this world of modern technology, I've even added a new area into my workshop which is called web conference etiquette, because it's all about technology now.
Right, yeah.
So presentation skills are crucial. Right, it's all about presentations, and as you keep climbing up the ladder, most of the interviews are based on having lunch with your boss, and so dining etiquette comes in being meetings etiquette. So all of these areas, I feel that if somebody can actually prepare, he or she will be the perfect professional with the right attitude, of course.
So it's a mix of all these things, all
That's
these
a lot
positive
of work.
vibes.
Whole lot. It's not just communication alone. It's now I believe, because the world is evolving so much,
Yes.
that now Mandarin has come into the forefront, right? It's not only the English language,
Yeah.
right? So it's good for someone to develop their language skills. Sinhalese, Tamil, English, Mandarin, Spanish, why not?
Yeah, exactly.
And even French.
Even French, yes.
So I think a lot of things, like what you just mentioned, keep on evolving, and I think that's one of those highlights that we would like to consider it be like when you go to a job. It's kind of a tip that you want to give to the newcomers and youngsters as well.
Yeah, definitely. And just like you said, there's a wide area that you should actually cover. It's not just about going for an interview and looking smart and acting smart and pretending to be smart.
Yeah.
Because then once you get up out of that place, you actually, the person that who you are shows. If you don't have a proper, a positive attitude, a positive personality, it actually shows. So what you said was really important. There were lots of things that even I didn't know that I sort of, thought of, and it's very important for people who are looking for new jobs, and school leavers, people like that, right, Pan?